official residence and principal workplace of the President of the Philippines. It is located in Old Manila district of San Miguel and is commonly associated with Mendiola Street. The term Malacañang is often used as a metonym for the president and his advisors. The sprawling Malacañang Palace complex includes numerous mansions and office buildings designed and built largely in the Bahato and neoclassical style. The original structure was built in 1750 by Don Luis Roca, a Spaniard in the galleon trade. He built it as summer house located at San Miguel, Paco, and Santa Ana, along the Pasig River. The Roca property was built of stone, described as being a relatively modest country house, although modern-day Roches say it was not small, and in fact had a ballroom, with a bathhouse on the river and gardens, all enclosed by a stone fence. The latter was probably a nipper-roofed and bamboo-enclosed structure built on the water, well away from the gaze of passing boats. It was easily accessible from Intramuros and Binondo, by boat or carriage or on horseback. It was purchased by the state in 1825 as the summer residence for the Spanish Governor General upon Colonel Jose Miguel Formento's death. Following an earthquake on June 3, 1863, which destroyed the Governor General's official residence at Palacio del Gobernador in the walled city of Intramuros, Malacañang became the official seat of power of Spanish colonial rule. Use of the palace as official state residence of colonial rulers was continued after sovereignty over the islands was ceded to the United States in 1898. General Wesley Merritt was the first American governor to make use of the estate as his residence. Since 1863, the palace has been occupied by 18 Spanish governors general, 14 American military and civil governors, and later the presidents of the Philippines. The palace had been enlarged and refurbished several times since 1750. The grounds were expanded to include neighboring estates, and many buildings were demolished and constructed during the Spanish and American periods. Its posts were strengthened, roof tiles replaced with corrugated iron sheets, balconies repaired, and both exterior and interior beautified. More recently, between 1978 and 1979, the palace building was drastically remodeled and extensively rebuilt by the First Lady Imelda Romualdez Marcos during Tito Ferdinand Marcos. Malacañang was the only major government building in Manila to survive heavy artillery bombing during the Second World War. The palace continued to be the jewel of the still fashionable district of San Miguel, spared by the war. Among the presidents of the present Fifth Republic, only Gloria Macapagal Arroyo actually lived in the main palace as both office and her residence, with all others residing in nearby properties that form part of the larger palace complex. The palace has been seized several times as a result of protests, starting with the People Power Revolution of 1986, the 1989 coup attempt when the palace was buzzed by T-28 Trojans, the 2001 Manila riots, and the Ian May 1st riots.